Good evening and welcome to our show. My name is Bugs Green, and of course right here in the center, as usual, is Angela Brown. And further over down the piano, guitar and vocals is her dad, Reg Brown. We're going to get Reg to introduce the next song. He's going to be singing while I'm changing over recording. Reg?
The past few weeks, our show has been aired in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Now, folks, for all you people out there, we got a song for you. It's called Farewell to Nova Scotia. The sun was setting in the west. The birds were singing on every tree. On nature's inclined for rest, but still there was no rest. So, and my poor-age parents whom I do love so, and the bonny, bonny lass that I do adore. So fairly well to Nova Scotia, that sea town coast, and your mountain dark and where I be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean toss, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? The drums do beat and the wars do alarm our captain, 'cause we must defeat. So fairly well to old Nova Scotia's charm. It's early in the morning and I'm far, far away. So fairly well to Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and where I be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean toss, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? I have 3 brothers and they are at rest. Their arms are folded on their breast. But a poor simple sailor boy just like me must be tossed and drowned upon the deep blue sea. So fairly well to Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast, let your mountain dark and where I be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? Will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me?
Thank you, Reg. Coming up next, we're going to get Angela to do a good old tune that goes way, way back. I haven't heard this one in a long, long time.
Many pearls on it.
Hey, Sugar? We'll get Angela to tell you all about this one, Angela.
This little tune is called Sugar Time, and it goes like this.
Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Honey in the morning, honey in the evening, honey at supper time. Be my little honey and love me all the time. Now sugar time is any time when you're near, 'cause you're so near. Now don't you roll, just be my honeycomb. We'll live in a heaven above. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Honey in the morning, honey in the evening, honey at supper time. Be my little honey and love me all the time. Now sugar time is any time when you're near, 'cause you're so near. Now don't you roll, just be my honeycomb. We'll live in a heaven above. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Honey in the morning, honey in the evening, honey at supper time. Be my little honey and love
Okay, right now we're going to welcome to our show a husband and wife. They're Don and Karen Reese from Brook here. They've been doing a bit of work with Bugsy all over the summer and the past year or so. Bugsy?
So over the last year, we got together doing shows at the Arts and Culture Centre here in Brook. And you guys are originally from... We met you in Stephenville about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And you were doing some work with the recording studio. And Don, of course, was into the spectacle.
What was the name of that little club you had in your house there?
Oh, the Stagger Inn. We still got that.
We had a lot of fun there.
But we got together. We started doing some Christmas things for the seniors. And Don and Karen folks have been great volunteers. We did a big birthday party there just a few months ago before we food raft over to PEI. So it's nice to have a couple like yourself helping us out with all the seniors events. And we're going to get Karen to tell you about the song she's going to sing.
This is called Song of the Mayo, and I'm singing this for Matthew.
And of course, Matthew is her son. Is it?
I dreamed I heard a song of the violin singing, a song from out the heartland of Mayo. And the pathway down to the
Karen, that's a very beautiful song. And a nice job on it as well.
Thank you.
Where did the song come from, anyways?
Anna McGoldrick recorded it. It's an old Irish traditional song.
Very nice. Okay, Mr. Reese is going to sing a song for us now.
The song I'm going to do is called The Rambles of Spring. It's an old Irish traditional song recorded years ago by Macon and Clancy. Ready? There's a fearsome wintry breeze blowing through the budding trees, and I buttoned up me coat to keep me warm. And the days are on the mend, and I'm on the road again, with me fiddle snuggled close beneath me arm. I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of clothes, and a dozen in me pocket for me clothes. And me little strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble and must go. I'm as happy as a king when I catch a breath of spring, and the grass is turning green as winter ends. And the geese are on the wing, and the thrushes start to sing, and I'm headed down the road to see me friends. I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of clothes, and a blossom in me pocket for me gold. And me fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble and must go. I have friends in every town as I ramble up and down, making music at the markets and the fairs. Through the donkeys and the creels and the farmers making deals, and the yellow-headed tinkers selling wares. I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of clothes, and a blossom in me pocket for me gold. And me fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble and must go. Here's a health to one and all, to the big and to the small, to the rich and poor alike in forward France. And when we return again, may our foes have turned to friends, and may peace and joy be with you until then. I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of clothes, and a blossom in me pocket for me gold. And me fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble and must go. So I'm well prepared to ramble and must go.
Great job, Don.
Thank you very much.
All right, the next tune you're going to do is a song by Buddy, what's his name, the other feller? Tell the folks about it, a bit about it.
This song was written a while ago when Buddy and the boys first got together. It was written by Wayne Chalk. And it's a song I think was written for any homesick Newfoundlander called Saltwater Joys.
All right, we'll give that one a shot when you're ready. Hey, Reg? Go ahead, Don.
Just to wake up in the morning to the quiet of the coast, hearing Bessie talking to herself, and to hear poor Uncle John mumbling wishes to old Nell, it made me feel like everything was fine. I was born down by the water, 'cause here I'm gonna stay. I've searched for all the reasons why I should go away, but I haven't got the thirst for all those modern day toys, so I'll just take my chances with those saltwater joys. Following a little brook as it trickles to the shore, in the autumn when the trees are flaming red, Picking leaves that fall around me, watching sunset paint the hills. It's all I'll ever need to feel at home. This island that we cling to has been handed down with pride by folks who fought to live here, taking hardships on in stride. So I'll compliment her beauty, hold on to my goodbyes, and I'll stay and take my chances with those saltwater joys. How can I leave those mornings with the sunrise on the cove and the gulls like flies surrounding Clayton's wharf? Platter's Island wrapped in rainbows in the evening after fog. The ocean smells of perfume to my soul. Some go to where the buildings reach to meet the clouds, where warm and gentle people turn to swarm and faceless crowds. So I'll do without their riches, their glamour and their noise, and I'll stay and take my chances with those saltwater joys. Some go to where the buildings reach to meet the clouds, where warm and gentle people turn to swarm and faceless crowds. So I'll do without their riches, their glamour and their noise, and I'll stay and take my chances with those saltwater joys. Yes, I'll stay and take my chances with those saltwater joys.
Great job, Don. Thank you very much for being on our show.
Thank you very much.
Karen,
Thanks for having
thank you.
me.
Pleasure. Great job. Coming up next, we're going to do a jig on the Paradine, and then we're going to bring Angela's going to come in and join us on this one. Then she's going to sing us another Newfoundland song before we finish up the show. Are you ready?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody. Okay, Angela, what song are you going to sing, honey?
This next song is a song I learned when I was about 8 years old, thanks to my grandmother, Verna Brown. We learned this song together called Hellfire's Heaven. And songs like this we like to keep alive, and hopefully someone will learn it from this show. And it goes like this.
Was waiting for her daddy one day. It was time for him to meet her when she heard her mommy say,
The little girl trembled, her tears she could not hide. She looked up towards heaven, and this was her reply. How far is heaven? When can I go to see my daddy? He's there, I know. How far is heaven? Let's go tonight. I want my daddy to hold him tight. How far is heaven? When can I go to see my daddy? He's there, I know. How far is heaven? Let's go tonight. I want my daddy to hold him tight. I want my daddy to hold him tight.
Okay, folks, this is about all the time we have for our show tonight. For those of you who'd like to write to us, just write to Driftwood and Friends in care of Cable Atlantic in Corner Brook. P.O. Box 1137, A2H 6T2. We'd like to thank our guests tonight, Karen and Don Reeves, for appearing on our show. Also, we'd like to say thanks for tuning in tonight, and we'll be back again next week. We'll be watching Cable 9. Here we go. Barney's Real, play it, Bugs.
Good evening, welcome to our show. My name is Bugs Green, and of course, as usual, here in the center is Angela Brown on vocals and guitar, and of course on keyboards is her dad, Reg Brown, on keyboards, vocals, harmonica, and guitar. Tonight we have a lineup of a couple of guests that we had on last year's show. Constable Perry Priddle will be in to sing a couple of songs, one he wrote himself, and of course Glenn Anstey will be in with the banjo and the accordion. We have some special treats for you tonight. The first thing we're going to do is get Angela to tell you all about the song she's going to do next. Angela?
Yeah, this song that I'm going to do is an old Irish traditional favourite. It's called Henry My Son, and I'm going to send it out to the crowd at Tom Woodford and also the crowd at Dodge City. Thanks for your support, boys.
Where have you been all day, Henry, my son? Where have you been all day, my beloved one? Away in a meadow, away in a meadow. Make my bed, I've a pain in my head, and I want to lie down. Oh, what did you have to eat, Henry, my son? What did you have to eat, my beloved one? Poison bees, poison bees, make my bed, I have a pain in my head, and I want to lie down. What color were them beans, Henry, my son? What color were them beans, my beloved one? Green and yellow, green and yellow, make my bed, I have a pain in my head, and I want to lie down. What did you leave your sister, Henry, my son? What did you leave your sister, my beloved one? Woolen blankets, make my bed, I have a pain in my head, and I want to lie down. Now what did you leave your mother, Henry, my son? What did you leave your mother, my beloved one? Keys to heaven, the keys to heaven, make my bed, I have a pain in my head, and I want to lie down. And what did you leave your sweetheart, Henry, my son? What did you leave your sweetheart, my beloved one? A robe to hang her, a robe to hang her. Make my bed, I have a pain in my head, and I want to lie down, and I want to lie down.
Okay, I got to say a big hello to all you guys down there at Toyota Plaza, and Bill Bradley and all you fellas out there at the Gentlemen's Quarters from the Trail Riders Association. Thanks for watching our show. We appreciate it. Now we have to say a very, very special happy birthday to somebody very special to us people here at the show. Bugsy?
Yes, Reg, it's my grandmother Keating. Her name is Bride Keating. She's at Kenny's Park Seniors Apartments in St. John's. She'll be 89 on the 21st of November.
How about that?
I always said she was 86, but she's really 89. And we're going to sing happy birthday to you, Nan. Sing the Sunday in St. John.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Granny Keating. Happy birthday to you.
Also, I can't forget my mom. Her birthday is on Friday the 19th. I'd be hung if I forgot her, Rich. Go ahead.
Okay, folks, the date is the 8th. We're doing this show on the 8th And in 3 days' time, it's a very, very special day for all you war veterans from the Second and First World War. And we have a song here that was written by me about 20 years ago about an old legionnaire, an old war veteran. It's called An Old-Fashioned Waltz, and it goes like this.
We played at the Legion last Saturday night. An Armistice Day party, the hall was packed tight. I noticed a couple come through the door. The first waltz we played, they were out on the floor. We played through the first set, they never sat down. He guided her gracefully, swung her around. Halfway through the next set, we stopped for a pause. They wanted to hear an old-fashioned waltz. Please play an old-fashioned waltz if you can. It's our anniversary, play it for the old man. He likes to remember the way that it was. So please play an old-fashioned waltz. Break time I went over to talk to the man. He wore a poppy and decorations. That's when his wife took a hold of my hand. Your music is lovely, what a wonderful band. You see, he was a dancer before the war. He still likes to dance now, but not like before. Sure, one time in England, he danced for the Queen. He was the best step dancer they'd ever seen. He was shell-shot in battle and shattered his knee. He walks with a limp now, as you can see. But out on the dance floor, sure, he's still the boss. So please play another old-fashioned waltz. Please play an old-fashioned waltz if you can. It's our anniversary, play it for the old man. He likes to remember the way that it was. So please play an old-fashioned waltz. He likes to remember the way that it was. So please play an old-fashioned waltz.
Good job, Bridge. Dan, I hope you enjoyed that song. Coming up next, we're going to call on our very first guest, and he's a member of the Royal Newfoundland Constabulary. Last year he was on our show, and he's a star across Newfoundland PEI. Perry Priddle, come in and join us. Perry, welcome to our show, Perry.
Thanks, folks. Thanks, Rich.
How you doing, Mark?
Too bad. Nice to be back, boys.
Constable, how are you?
Nice to be back.
Yes, it's good to have you back.
Over the last year, we've been together at several senior citizens parties, birthday parties. Last year you did a
Folk festival with you.
folk festival
Yes.
the whole weekend. What else you been doing all summer? Doing a bit of camping, I was told.
Oh, yeah, I spent a lot of time camping and stuff and doing my rest and relaxation. Now I'm going to play a few songs.
Hey.
First of all, I want to send a song out to all the people in Charlottetown, especially the police force up there. And I just found out, didn't realize this show was being aired up there, but I got some friends I used to work with in Charlottetown, because that's where I did my training at the Atlantic Police Academy.
Yeah.
And I want to send this song out to all the cadets.
I met a fellow from
Good luck.
I met a fellow from Corner Brook there on our last trip over doing some concerts. He's going to the Academy School. We'd also like to say a big hello to all the RCMP in Alberton, right, Reg?
Right.
That comes from me and you.
Yes. Very nice.
All right, first
Well,
tune
they
you're
give you a
going.
break, did they?
Yeah, oh, yeah. First tune you're going to do is call
The
what?
Mermaid.
Hey, Reg? Right. 1, 2, 3.
We sailed over the ocean in our gallant ship, and a taut little ship was she. We were bound for the city of the famous New York when a storm overtook us on the sea.
and the raging seas do roar, and the stormy winds do blow, while we poor sailors go reefing to the top, and the landlubbers lying down below, 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 the landlubbers lying down below. Then up steps the captain of our gallant ship, and a well-spoken man was he. Into one double lifeboat, or we all shall be drowned, and we'll sink to the bottom of the sea. And the raging seas do roar, and the stormy winds do blow, while we poor sailors go reefing to the top, and the landlubbers lying down below, 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 the landlubbers lying down below. Play it, Buck. Then up steps the first mate of our gallant ship, and a well-spoken man was he. I am mowing a board bill on Fifth Avenue. This night there's a warrant out for me, and the raging seas do roar, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors go reefing to the top, and the landlubbers lying down below, 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 the landlubbers lying down below. And then up steps the boatswain of our gallant ship, and a bold-hearted tar was he. I have a washerwoman living in yonder town, and this night she'll be watching out for me. And the raging seas do roar, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors go reefing to the top, and the landlubbers lying down below, 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 the landlubbers lying down. One more time. And the raging seas do roar, and the stormy winds do blow, while we poor sailors go reefing to the top, and the landlubbers lying down below, 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 the landlubbers lying down below. Thank you, boys.
Good job, Terry. So what do you do all summer long now when you get your holidays? Let everybody know what does the policeman who works hard all winter teaching kids how to cross the street and playing seniors do? What do you do for relaxation?
Well, usually after working hard all winter, I take most of the summer off. I don't know if my boss realizes it yet or not, but I do.
We have a few pictures.
Yeah.
That we're going to show you. You could tell us a little bit about.
The next song I put together this summer, and it's called the Baker's Brook song. And if anybody don't know where Baker's Brook's to, it's a small community in the Grossmore National Park here, and it's outside of Rocky Harbor. And Baker's Brook is a fishing village. And there's no one lives there all winter. Like the boys visit there summertime, and they go out jigging and stuff like that. And that's why I made my home too in the summertime. Love it down there. It's beautiful. It's God's country. It's totally relaxing and everything else.
Right on. Good to hear.
Yeah, and in the song I got some people's names, and those people are pretty well there all summer long.
All right, let's give it a shot. What's the name of your song?
Called the Baker's Brook song.
All right.
When you work for a long time, it's so nice to get away. We go to a place and we just want to stay. She took me there a few years ago. We drove down for a look. Oh my God, it's beautiful, and they call it Baker's Brook. The boys, they're out jigging, the boats look so small, so far away. The rolling of the waves would wash your blues away. and you can smell the salt air as it blows across the sea. The fishing village of Baker's Brook means the world to me. Lovely. And Wes is in his cabin as Wes Decker. Reg and Marie are cleaning fish. And Linda's got a scarf on. This is better than being rich. And then we gather driftwood to have a beach fire later on. To sit around, have a cold one. I'm sure a few yarns will go on. A few stories been told. The boys, they're out jigging. The boats look so small, so far away. The rolling of the waves would wash your blues away. And you can smell the salt air as it flows across the sea. The fishing village of Baker's Brook means the world to me. And Derek and Irene got cod's heads on to fry. Ever eat cod's heads? Freeman's gonna get water. Rita's making baked apple pie. She picked them though. We're all here together, one big happy family, to enjoy pure living, to relax and be free. The boys, they're out jigging. The boats look so small, so far away. The rolling of the waves would wash your blues away. You can smell the salt air as it flows across the sea. The fishing village of Baker's Brook means the world to me. The fishing village of Baker's Brook means the world to me. Thanks, boys. See you later.
Thank you very much for being on the show. Show me where that spot is too, will you, for next summer?
God's country.
Thanks, Perry.
Perry, thanks.
Great job. I'd like to remind you, folks, that we'll be doing a show at the Corner Brook Arts and Culture Center on December 2nd. There'll be a bit of Christmas, and myself and Reg and Angela, of course, will be there, and Perry will be our guest. He just found out about that, by the way, and singing probably his brand new song again. So coming up next, we're going to bring on our next guest. His name is Glenn Anstey, and Glenn was on our show last year playing the accordion, and now he's going to be doing the accordion and the banjo. Glenn, come in and join us, buddy.
How you getting on, boys?
Oh, not too bad at all. Last year you were on our show. You did an old-fashioned waltz with the accordion, and you did a jig. Tonight you're going to start off with a tune on the banjo. While I'm changing over, you just started the band the last year here in Corner Brook. Called what?
Our band name is called Still in the Game. We're playing locally around town.
Having fun at it?
Oh, yes.
All right, the first thing we're going to do is a bunch of medley of banjo tunes.
Yeah, we're going to do 3 songs, Oh Susanna, Muscles in the Corner, and the Beverly Hillbillies.
Doggy. All right, we'll get ready when you're ready.
And
okay?
it goes something like this.
1, 2, 3. are you here?
Good job, Glenn. Okay, we're going to get Glenn to change over to the accordion and do a tune. And most people know here in Newfoundland we play the accordion, well, normal. Glenn, of course, is an exception to the rule. We're going to feature Glenn on a tune on the accordion saying a tune called I Rode Up in the Dory. Ready, Reg?
1, 2, 3.
Good job, Glenn. Nice job with your chin.
Yeah. Don't try this at home if you got a beard. And if you got a beard.
Thanks a lot for being on the show. Coming up next, we're going to do a jig, and Reg's going to send a request out to St. John's.
Yes, we're going to send this out to the boys down at O'Brien's Music Store down there on Water Street. And St. John's is a Water Street or a
Water
Duckwood.
Street.
It's Water Street,
yeah.
okay. Ryan Gordon, how you doing, guys? Thanks for watching the show.
Also, we're going to send it out to the Bury Clinic. Dr. Murray and all the gang down there watch our show all the time. Great that you're viewing us, folks. Here's an old guitar jig for you. Ready, Reg?
Yeah.
Folks, that's just about does it for our show tonight. We'd like to thank you all for tuning in and let you know that we'll be back again next week. Angela?
Many thanks to Glenn and Perry for coming out and helping us on the show. And if you want to send your letters, send them to Driftwood and Friends, care of Cable Atlantic, P.O. Box 1137, Corner Brook, Newfoundland, A2H 6T2. We're going to end off the show with our traditional Barney's Reel.
Don't forget, happy birthday to my mom and to my grandmother who just turned 89. See you soon.
Mayo. Play it, Bugs.
Good evening and welcome to our show. My name is Bugs Green, and tonight we've got a full half hour of Driftwood shows. Over the last year or so since we started the shows, we've had a lot of requests for songs that Reg have written and recorded, songs Angela had done on the show. And tonight we're going to do some new songs and jigs and reels, and we got the guitar, the fiddle, the mandolin. Reg's going to be singing, Angela's going to be singing. Anyway, right here in the center is Angela Brown. She'll be on guitar and vocals, and over on piano is her dad, Reg Brown, and he'll be on guitar, piano, and vocals. I always got to stress that. Yeah, we're not brothers. He's our dad. And we'll turn things over to Angela now. Tell you all about the next song.
I have to send this next song out to Austin and Jean Griffin and PEI, also to Fred Laird and Al Doucette and Verna Doucette, and to my cousin Kimberly going to university in Halifax. It's called Whiskey in the Jar, an old Irish tune.
1, 2, 3, 4.
As I was going over the far famed Kerry Mountains, I sent for Captain Farrow and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and then produced my rapier. Then stand and deliver, for you are my bold deceiver. With me ring my door and my dar. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went into my chamber for to take a slumber. I dreamt of golden jewels, and sure it was no wonder, for Jenny took my charges and filled them up with water, and sent for Captain Farrow for to be ready slaughter. With me ring my door, my dar. Whack Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Cubs early in the morning, before I rose to travel, the guards were all around me, and like white Captain Farrell, I then produced my pistol, for she stole away my rapier, but I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken with me, ringing my door and my door. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can aid me, it's me brother in the army. I think that he is stationed in Cork or in Killarney. And if he come and join me, we go rolling in Kilkenny. I swear he treat me better than me darling Ford and Jenny. With me ringing my door and my door. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. With me ringing my door and my door. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Hey!
Coming up next, we're going to send out a couple of requests. And recently in Prince Edward Island, we've done 2 sets of concerts in the last few months, from September to November. And we'd like to thank everybody right from the east side of PEI right to the west on Tignish. And just the other day, we had a letter in from a lady who attended one of our concerts down in West Isle, which is on the western side of Prince Edward Island. And the letter was written in from Sharon Johnson. And here's a photo of Mrs. Rose Chandler had her picture taken with myself and Reg. Also, she had a picture taken with herself and Angela. And she was a fine lady who was out to see her show. And thank you very much for all your support. Also, right here in Corner Brook, we have a gentleman, Bert Williams. He's 82, 83 years old. And we did a request from last year. He's still watching. We certainly appreciate it, Bert. And Carmel Turpin and Vic and Mary Turpin, which is Carmel's mom and dad, all the way from Reg's side over in St. Lawrence. So thanks for watching our show. And we're going to turn things over to Reg so he can tell you all about the next song.
Okay, Bugs, this is an old Jimmy Rogers song from way back in the 40s. This was recorded. I got to thank a friend of mine, Mr. Kelvin Windsor, for digging up the words of this song for me. I went all over Corner Brook looking for the words of this song today, and he got them for me. So, Kelvin, this is your song.
All around the water tank, waiting for a train, 1,000 miles away from home, sleeping in the rain. I walked up to a great man to give him a line of talk. He said, if you got money, boy, I'll see that you don't walk. Well, I haven't got a nickel, not a penny can I show. Get off, you railroad bum. Then he slammed the boxcar door. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. Play, Bugs. They put me off in Texas, that state I dearly love. The wide open spaces all around me, the moon and the stars up above. Nobody seems to want me or lend me a helping hand. I'm on on my way from Frisco, boys, going back to Dixieland. My pocketbook is empty, my heart is full of pain. I'm 1,000 miles away from home, waiting for a train. Everybody! Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay.
Yes, Bugs. We got some letters here from Halifax area. It says, Dear Bugs, it's from Helen and Earl Grover. They like our show, and they say hope to see you sometime, and they enjoy seeing us play in Halifax years ago.
1985.
Yeah, why don't you play him a tune on the mandolin?
Tune called Kiss Miss Hurley, I Got Barley. Up play me drivers. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Hope you enjoyed that jig there, Earl, and your wife. Coming up next, we're going to get Angela to sing a song all about the Boston burglar. Angela?
Yes, the Boston City Burglar, or the Boston City Song. Have many versions of it. Well, it's been passed over from Ireland to Newfoundland. Anyway, we're going to call it the Boston City Burglar. And I'm going to send this song out to Glenn Green in Halifax now, who recently resided in Corner Brook.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2.